everyone. So let me introduce myself. I'm Raffy, and of course, this is
Roxy.
So we're here to present our work that we did for Cowtoy. So a quick explanation of what Cowtoy is. Cowtoy is a social venture that creates eco-friendly and child-safe toys and products. So aside from safe toys, they also have talks about child safety in various schools in Korea. So this is the flow of our presentation. We'll talk about our immersion, the challenges we saw, and the solutions we created. So here, so unlike others, we actually only had half a day to get to know the brand because of limitations in logistics, but so it was definitely challenging, but yeah, a good experience nonetheless. So here we meet Jenna, the CEO of Cowtoy, and Young Chan, the CTO of Cowtoy. So we learn about their vision, mission, and what Cowtoy does. So apparently in their name, CAU, it actually has their mission in it. It means creating another solution for child and safety. So creating another child. Yeah. So next. So to differentiate Cowtoy and Creators Lab is actually the company name, and Cowtoy is the brand name. And under Cowtoy are their different products, toy products. I mean, all products, but sorry. So they are a social venture that aims to solve more than one problem through innovation. So in Korea, they saw two problems that included unsafe children's toys and the milk glut, or the overproduction of milk in Korea. So we learned that thousands of kids are actually brought to the emergency room due to toy-related injuries. So one story from them includes a 3-year-old boy who accidentally swallowed clay, and it's supposedly safe. Unfortunately, the boy did not survive. And the other problem is the overproduction of milk in Korea. So this led the farmers to just throw away the milk because, I don't know. This then gave them this out-of-box solution. If they can, so they thought, if you can use milk to create cheese, why not use milk to create clay? And thus they created Cowtoy. So Cowtoy is a DIY eco-friendly clay product made of edible material. So they have different variants of Cowtoy. So in the first photo, that's their holiday kit, and the photo below is their educational kit that is actually used, that is actually integrated in some of the school's kindergarten's curriculum. And then they also have a retail kit. So inside the kits are different flavored milk powders, workbooks, molds, materials, and activity books. So after seeing their different materials, we noticed how their design already looks strong and aesthetically pleasing. But however, since they don't exactly have a fixed style, especially in a country where illustration is used heavily in all of their promotions and products, not having a cohesive visual or look or design wouldn't make it stand out or memorable in that country. So here's the retail kit. You can see that in the packaging they use like 2 different executions of the cow already. So that was one of the discrepancies we saw in their design. This is how they create, this is how the kids use the clay toy and how it is created. So as you can see, the process, there are a lot of steps, and usually the parents are there to help. It's actually a good product to have like quality family bonding. However, since the toy itself does take a while to make, parents who are busy with work or don't have much time for their kids are least likely to buy this product. So aside from Cowtoy, under Cowcow, they also have Sugar Clay, their business-to-business products, a CSR brand, safety jewelry, and another one was Candle Clay, and like yung skincare that's safe to use for, yes, for both mother and children. So this is their office. It's a relatively small office. But this is where all the magic happens. So displayed in their office is also their awards. They've been here for a few years already, so they received quite a lot of awards and are featured both on print and offline. So like I said, in their office, that's where everything happens. They also do their product development here, so these are their equipment and tools.
Okay, so as Raffy mentioned, we only had half a day to work with them. So a lot of the things we wanted to work on was just on a visual level, nothing more on the product or process. So the three challenges we saw on that level is that one, the identity can be more cohesive. Second, the design can be more relatable to children. It already is, but I think there can be much more that we can do. And then the third, marketing efforts can be strengthened. They mentioned that it was hard to market the products because the process took a while to do. So the mothers have to help the kid actually do the clay because it's powder first and then you have to mix it with milk. So how can you market something so difficult to use? So first is visual identity can be more cohesive. So we just want to effectively tell the story of Cowcow. So this is how they currently market their products. So they're awarded, multi-awarded. They even have K-pop, hindi naman K-pop, K-drama people promoting the products, but the look can be more strong, especially if they want to expand, and especially if they want to expand to other countries, which is already what they're looking at. Nothing too grand, just really making it more consistent. So we wanted to work with something that's very close to the product, which is clay. And clay is actually just like a shape of a blob. And we just want to use this consistently across the materials because it actually also shows possibilities. The way clay can be molded into so many things, you can also use this language to communicate, to visualize a lot of things as well. From the cow skin, which was already used a while ago, to the sky, to coral reefs, right? To trees. So just using this kind of shapes, very simple shapes, across the collaterals, I think would be effective. We can use this blob shape to communicate who they are. So the values of Cowcow is safe design, safe play, and safe education. Through the design of the product, it's safe, it provides safe play to kids, and they also provide safe education to schools. They work a lot with schools. Then these are the products that Raffy mentioned. So under Cowcow, which is the brand, they have the Cowtoy, which is the clay product. They have sugar clay that you can play with and then eat afterwards. So medyo intense. Tapos candle clay and then also soap clay. So also funny, Raffy mentioned CTO a while ago. Their CTO, and when you think of CTO, you think it's like software, but the CTO there was actually food tech expert. So he's the one who actually does the products. And then also, something we noticed is that for them, social venture is all about solving more than one problem. It's not enough for them to just solve child unsafety. They also have to find a way to solve other problems, which is like what Raffy mentioned, milk overproduction. So nagsasayang sila ng milk. If they have so much milk and they need safe toys, that's where Cowtoy comes together. So these are just some of the visuals that we also want to improve, just making it more cohesive thanks to the illustrating power of Raffy. She cleaned up the logo, so this one is for Cowtoy. We also wanted to make similar logos for the other brands, especially as they expand, because they're doing a lot of experimenting and all that. So we wanted a logo for Cowtoy to be represented by animals. So when we were trying to get to know what they call this, Cowtoy and Cowtoy, they really like characters a lot in Korea. So they do that a lot. So we also wanted to apply the same thing. So you have Cowtoy logo to represent all of their products. You have Cowtoy to represent the clay product. You also have sugar clay to represent those products that they can actually eat afterwards. So applying it into different colors and just giving them a color and type system that they could follow. And yeah, a while ago you saw that they already have this box and they use splatters. So nothing grand, just change those splatters because the splatters don't make sense. So just change it to the blob, and then use that blob shape to their posters, social media works, and then even in their official documents and business cards. Okay.
So, as mentioned earlier, Korea is known to use illustration for a lot of things. So, we wanted to help create characters that are not just cute, but also relatable personalities that would make them. We wanted to create characters that were not just cute, but also relatable to the different types of children in Korea. So first, we wanted to base the silhouette of the characters on the different moldable shapes. So simple shapes like rectangle, triangle, and circle. So we created these 3 characters. So their personalities are based on the 3 types of child temperament. The first one is the easy child. So the easy child generally has a positive mood. So Min Young is an excitable, friendly, and he loves new experiences and experiments. Second, the difficult child. So the difficult child tends to react negatively to things. So Yebin is a bit doubtful of things, especially Min Young's experiments, and she has a tough girl personality. Lastly, Herin. Herin is the slow to warm up child. The slow to warm up child has a low activity level. So Herin she is shy, and she likes to do things on her own and loves to do relaxing activities. So these are other character concepts for the future products. So the goal is to create a set of friends that different kids could relate to, similar to how kids choose a Power Ranger to represent themselves, you know. So here are some sample poses of Min Young, and here are them. Together, they're making the edible clay. So another value of designing characters is to help children and parents remember the other materials of Cowtoy. So because Cowtoy, they don't just focus on safe design and toys, but they also do safe education. So especially for their school programs, we can use the characters for those collaterals. So originally, the workbooks just featured a giraffe and an elephant on the other. So we wanted to apply the characters to represent who the books are for. So the workbook is for the kids, and the parents' guidebook has the mama lion. So the characters could also be used in their YouTube videos with educational topics, especially since kids in Korea, apparently they love watching YouTube videos. So it's something they could use. And then Jenna, the CEO of Cowtoy, actually mentioned how she wanted to add characters on the socks because other countries, they remove their shoes before going in classrooms. And then, as they expand, they could also apply their characters in other school-related items like bags.
Yeah, so the value of working on the visual identity and character design is just really effective storytelling and memorable characters, which hopefully helps them in future expansion. The last part is really marketing efforts that needs to be strengthened. We want to just involve parents in Cow's vision. And how can we do it? It's just showing the bigger picture. These are their values, right? Safe design, safe play, and safe education. For people who are really focused on the product itself, we just want them to go to see how this can, how they can involve more people, not just to rally behind the product, but by the vision that they have. Doesn't mean that you're a product that you don't have an advocacy or a cause. So we want Cowtoy to move beyond safe design and education and safe play and move towards promoting a safe home and how a safe home actually leads to a safe world. So that one product, if it's applied in multiple schools, applied in multiple homes, it's actually a world we're building together. So it's no longer just something Cow will do, it needs to do, but also with parents. And together, it's a safe world. There. So just some promotions that we want to do that they can have. There are two phases for it actually. It's digital and then activation, just some ideas we have. So the first one is doing digital for safe home. Everyone shares a lot of stories online. Instead of just sharing the photos, maybe include, brand it a little bit for Cow and then share the story and other stories of other mothers and parents. The thing about mothers and parents, they actually want a community. They actually want to learn how things are done from other mothers. So just sharing how they build a safe home would be helpful for the whole parenting community. Last one is the activation, which is building a safe world. So just really inspired. They already have this small puzzle piece where they create what they call it, the clay and the animals, so they can go around the park or zoo. We just want to make it an activation. So make a big, maybe a school event or a community event where people can use the clay and they envision a safe world together. So there. So Raffy made some maps that they can create, and yeah, it's really involving the parent and the parent and the kids. So involving parents in Cow's vision is actually turning it into a community of parents sharing stories and learning, and ultimately rallying everyone to take part in Cow's vision.
And to end, we want to say that for the longest time, Cow has focused on product development. They've created safe toys, safe skincare, and products that contribute to causes. But today, we propose to communicate their vision. We understand how commendable their products are. So to further exemplify their values, we had created this proposal. So ultimately, their values of safe design, safe education, and safe play leads to building safer homes and a safer world. So together with everyone, and especially parents, we hope this rallies everyone together to be more involved in building a safer world with Cow. 감사합니다.
Okay, so